Hello, it's Meg. I'm going to do a VR to Imogen, Sapling Tarot, and Julie, Peekaboo Rose, on having a tarot deck collection. Question 1. How long have you been collecting decks? I feel like it's one of those things that you just stumble into. You're just like, okay, so I think that because like in my tarot deck collecting time, there's been people who are like, they don't read tarot, they don't care, they're not studying tarot, they just collect tarot decks, they just like tarot decks and they collect them. And I feel like that, I don't know, I guess I'm curious how those people came to it. It feels more like intentional, but that doesn't actually make sense. It feels like maybe they probably stumbled into it too. It's just sort of like, is incidental the word? It just, I don't know, I love tarot, dude. It's gonna happen. I had a relationship and a longing and a connection with tarot when I was even a small child. Not a small child, but like 9 or 10 or something. And I really loved tarot, or like the image of it and like the idea of it. And I never had a deck until I was much older. I feel like I'm like exaggerating. I'm like much older. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's as I get older, that's different. That's not real. Many years later, and I would just, find a new deck and like geek out about it and have it. And then it, sort of, I think it kind of ramped up or became more of a thing for sure, when I was homebound agoraphobic for a year. It's funny because I know a lot of people that have that experience and they become bad internet people. And I'm really proud of myself. I didn't do that. I just got a lot of decks. Good for me, honestly, truly. Could have been bad. I guess that's just not really my personality, but that's, I guess, when I started more, but I already had like more than most people. So, what kind of collection do you have? Minimal, utilitarian. Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm trying to read this iPad. Aesthetic, historical, etc. All of it. It's big and it's beautiful. So not minimal, I guess. But some of the decks are minimal in aesthetic. I'm being goofy. I'm tired. I'm so tired. What kind of collection do you have? Minimal? Yeah, I don't know. This is just like a huge mess that I have going on right now. I was emptying out a bin of decks that I I needed the bin, not the decks, because I had tarot club today. So I'll just get these out of the way. A little collection look-see. Yeah, I don't know. My collection's all over the place. And this is the thing too, is like I've been watching, I think I was also watching Thea's last video in her declutter series, and she just like has, it feels like she really knows and has like pinned down like an aesthetic for her whole channel and stuff. And there's a lot of people that have this, and I'm not one of those people. I'm like, I've never been like this. Like I've always been like adjacent to a subculture, or like just bopping around and like I don't know. And that's how I feel about decks. Like I just like what I like. So, which sucks for me, man. Like Joanna is a Polish folk witch, is another friend of mine that like has like a very strong and like beautiful aesthetic. And I don't think I do. I might, but I just don't know what it is. Are you a completionist? Ugh, yes, unfortunately. Oh my god, you guys. Unfortunately, I am. Oof, something so satisfactory about collecting a whole set. Oh, yes. Not really, like I don't have to, but someone gave me I've been thinking about this today actually. Someone gave me the Seasons of the Witch, like there are 2 oracles they were getting rid of, like the first 2 that came out. And then I was like, well, now I have to have all of them. And like, I don't have all of them. And I'm getting to this point where it's like, I literally never use these like ever. Like, I like the books, or I co-host a tarot club in the city I live in. And I bring decks like that and stuff to those things. And I think they have like a use. But God, I was like, I need to get rid of these. And then I was watching videos. I can't remember who. Here, hold on, let me look at my. It was a great video, and I know this person. I'm just too tired. Let's see. This is bear with me. I watched it earlier. Okay. Sylvain's Way. Awesome. Seasons of the Witch Oracles, a complete series overview. It was really good, and I was like, I needed this. But then I was watching it, and I was like, oh, and then someone commented on my comment, and said that they are keeping one for each of each season, and then got rid of the other ones. And it was like, they got rid of all the ones that I have, and like, I would have to get some, and I just like don't want to do that. So I might just get rid of all of them and not try to decide which ones to keep. Or I'll just keep all of them and get the rest. I don't know. Except for I hate Beltane, so I had that one and I got rid of it. Anyway, how do you store or organize your collection? Well, right now I don't. I'm sure everyone's so annoyed and like tired of me talking about this that watches my videos, but I'm in the process of, I have literally no time at all. Like today, I don't know. I don't have any free time. This is the only free time that I have, and this is how I'm choosing to spend it. And it's just like there's like an anxiety about like free time too, where it's just like, am I using it wisely? like I was hanging out and my boyfriend wanted to watch like part of a football game, even though we don't even like really care. And I watched like 5 minutes of it. I was like, no, I just that's not how I want to spend my free time. And he was like, that's fair. But like, anyway, I have a lot of like organizing and cleaning and tidying and stuff like that to do, like in my space. And I just don't have a lot of time to do it. And I don't have a lot of energy. I just had a baby, which I'll be saying for years. Okay. And, so I'm tired and there's not a lot of time. So it's not really organized. And I'm also just like that kind of person. I'm like an ADHD pile person. So like the other day on the phone with my boyfriend, he was like, how many books are in your bed right now? And I'm like, not that many, not this time. But he's like more or less than like 10. So that's how it is. And it's like that with decks too. Like I just, I'm like, I need to have these 5 with me at all times now. And I'll just like carry them around the house with me in a bag that I never ever like get to use. Probably not helping with my bag. Oh, let's look at some decks while we do this. Okay. I have plans for storage and organization though. It's very important. It's very cool. And I'll show you someday when it's done and you're going to be like, whoa, this is awesome. And I'm so happy for you. Oh, I do have really cool shelves. I have built-in bookshelves, in part of my room. And on 3 of those shelves, the person I live with, he made like these tiered shelves that Megan and Stray Cat on Instagram had years ago. I had to like scroll back to find them and then message her and be like, tell me more. And then she emailed me her husband's plans for them, which was awesome. It was so sick. Because I'd been thinking about them for years. Like I saw that picture and I was like, I need this. And then he made those for me for Mother's Day. So nice. This past year. So I have those, and that's like a really good, like only tuck boxes fit on the ones he built though, which is great because I have that many tuck boxes. But yeah, I'll show those sometime too. If I haven't, I probably have, but we'll do it again sometime when everything is complete. So I have like plans and ways to store stuff This is a secretary desk, and there's like there's three like drawers underneath here that have decks in them. Those are most of my tarot decks, but not all. Anyway, let's see. What is your favorite thing about your collection? I love it. I love my collection. Like I'm looking at all these decks, and I don't know. I just love all of them so much. And I'm working on a different project, raising children. So I don't have a lot of time to do the things. Today I went to Tarot Club, which was awesome. And 2 hours is not enough time to do everything that I want to do. Suppose I have like a backlog of like, readings I want to do and decks I want to look at the pairings for and stuff like that. But I don't know, what is my favorite? I guess I don't remember. I'm getting way too tired. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning. I feel like when you're like, I used to go to I don't know, be a person. I used to be my 20s, okay? And it's like, it makes me feel like when you're like out drinking and like the music is really, really loud and that like keeps you awake. Like the bright lights in this room are doing that right now. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I love it. I like my collection a lot. I just feel like I recently did like a big like sort through everything, and there's like a certain area that I need to do that still with. It's the oracles. I did all of the tarot, and I have 3 of the short, like huge like Rubbermaid bins, but the shorter version of them. 3 of those full of decks that I'm either archiving some of them, or I'm getting rid of some of them, or I'm just like storing them somewhere to be like, I don't know. And everything that's left is like, I love this so much, and it's amazing. What is your least favorite thing about, or something to improve your collection? I don't know. Nothing. It's perfect for me. This is my perfect for me collection. Maybe more. Not like I want more, but like, there's like some decks that I know that I still want. And then there's some decks that are being made currently that I'm really excited about. There's 3. Which is always is a fun, good feeling too, to have that. What is your biggest category? I don't know. Tarot, I guess, if that's what this means. I'm going to show some decks too. I don't know which ones, just the ones that are here. Is that interesting? I want to grab, hold on. There's like a loud noise that I don't like. Never mind. Everything's fine. Sorry, I was just checking. Here's a deck that I have that I like a lot. So this area inside the secretary desk would be like my favorite decks, and this is one of them, or like a most used. I don't even think that I've used this deck that much recently, but I haven't really had any time this year to like use decks. I do have a lot of collage decks, and this is a collage deck. I love collage decks a lot, but I feel like my heart is just endless. It's expansive. And so I also love other kinds of decks too, which is why I have like a very like eclectic collection of decks, I think. But I don't know. I have more tarot than I do oracle, but I have a lot of oracle decks now too. I keep like, this thing keeps happening where I'm like more oracle decks. And I think what it is I don't really like pairing tarot with tarot. I need to get over that, and I want to. But I get it in my head, like, that I need to, like, pair, I need to pair tarot with oracle. I don't know why I do that, but I really, get kind of like intense about it. And so I feel like, you know, for every tarot deck, I want to have like a certain amount of oracle decks to like play with. And like, I feel like in my mind, I would always want to have more oracle decks than tarot decks, because they do something. They like change the meaning of a tarot in a way. But I have a lot of tarot. I think, yeah, I just have more tarot decks. But yeah, I'm always like more oracle decks. And then I'm like, I don't even have that many. I don't have that many. And I'm saying that for years, and I have so many. I have like so many. It's crazy. And I love it. I love this deck a lot. This is one of my favorite decks. Wand Mother. I don't know. I feel I had a really good tarot day, and I'm just like I feel really grateful. I'm like feeling really, you know, energized and like grateful and like happy to be a part of this community, and like just wanted to make a video. I don't know if it's really the right thing, the right time, right thing to do right now. What is the smallest category of your collection? Julie said playing card decks. I think that would probably be mine also. There's just not that many. I know better, I think, than to like really look into that, you know, because I could go crazy very easily. I have some Lenormand decks also, maybe like a tie with like Lenormand, and or there's like some, you know, sort of like other, like the other category, like probably that, I would say. Do you have a holy grail in your collection? A holy grail? I have many. I'm very lucky to have many. This was a holy grail, the Kazimlar. This is a deck that I really wanted. And I got it from a friend. And I never use it because I'm so precious and weird about it. I'm so annoying. Ugh, I love it so much. But when I got it, I like did a whole little thing with it with Joniki and Thea. We like read through the little guidebook and talked about it, and I don't know, it was really fun. So that was one of them. And then I have the newer edition as well. I think I'm missing the other significator. I don't know. But I like it. It just, the gold borders are so much better. This is good though. Like, this is still better than like a lot of tarot decks, like most tarot decks maybe. But it's really expensive too for this without the gold borders. Beautiful. Extremely. I need to remember, my massage therapist does like tiny, like she does really intricate religious paintings, and I need to remember to bring this next time I go see her, because I think she would really like that. I think she's really cool. She's older, and I'm determined to become friends with her. She's not gonna like it at first, but we're gonna be friends, and yeah, I think she likes me, and we're gonna be friends. I think, you know, yeah, that's just, I've decided. Okay, so let's see here. Smallest category, Holy Grail. Do you ever wish your collection was bigger, smaller, or is it complete? I feel like it's always complete. It's always complete. And I don't know. I think that there's like often a conversation about like this idea of like a fantasy self or something. And I think about that. And like I have a fantasy self that is a minimalist, like an extreme minimalist though, because I don't do things like, you know, in the middle. I wish that's where I'm trying to figure out things. But I think it's always complete until like a new one comes in, and then it welcomes the new member of its family into its family. The, you know. But yeah, I've definitely had the like, oh my gosh, I would love to be someone who's minimal. Every day, you guys, every day I go anywhere, do anything, I have like a bunch of bags with me because I have kids now too, so I have to like take a bunch of other shit. But I'm like, I have like a backpack, and I always have a backpack with me. It's cute, you know, it's like a purse backpack. And then today I was like going to tarot club, so I had like a huge bag of books that I was returning to the library, and then I had a huge bag of like the decks and like books and stuff that I was taking for tarot club, and then my backpack. And I just, every time I'm leaving the house and it's like that, I think of the Erykah Badu song Bag Lady, and I sing it in my head, you know? And it's like, bag lady, you're gonna hurt your back carrying all that stuff. Wait, carrying all that, like that. Hasn't anyone ever told you that all you must hold on to is you, is you? It's true. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And I like sing in my head or I think about it, but like it doesn't stop me from like being a bag lady. Like I like know, or you know, whatever, man. Like I still have to carry all this shit with me. I'm being very literal about the bag lady thing. Okay. How often do you declutter your collection? Often. Fairly frequently. I have a lot of decks that I get, which is nice. I love that. I love that so much. It's like something to look forward to when like friends are getting rid of decks. They'll like send them to me. They know that I host a tarot club, and so it's fairly easy for me to like get rid of decks. Sometimes it's not, but I don't know. I just take them to tarot club, and we have like a box, and people, if I'm not able to make it to tarot club, there's like people can come and like use the decks if they want to. So there's like decks that stay there that like are for use for tarot club for like reference things, or if I don't want to carry a bunch of decks and stuff like that. Like it's nice. It depends where we're doing it, but anyway. Oh man, one time I forgot a deck at tarot club, and it got took. It got taken. This just reminded me of the Liam Neeson movie Taken, and he has a particular set of skills, right, to get his daughter back. And then it was Liam Neeson did a voice in a studio. Is it Ghibli? I asked someone that the other day, and they're like, I don't know, I'm not a nerd. And I was like, what? That's so funny. But you guys are, so let me know. Which one is it? Is it A, Ghibli, or B, Ghibli? Okay. And in this movie, he was also looking for his daughter, and it was like the same person made a joke like that he has a specific set of skills, but he was like a magician or something. Oh, it was Ponyo's dad. Yeah, isn't that Liam Neeson's voice? And he's like the evil like sea wizard, dude. So funny. Wait, what were we talking about? Okay. How often do we declutter? Often, you know? Anyway, what were we talking about? Do you ever get envious seeing other people's collections? I just saw Julie respond to this, and it's the same answer where like people, I'll see like a deck and I'll be like, ooh, I want that one too, you know? But no, I'm like really happy for everyone. Like I love seeing, like I love it. Like I don't, if it made me feel bad or something like that, like I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna watch people's videos if it's making me feel bad, or looking at like I mostly engage with like tarot stuff in the tarot Discord, where people are posting like pairings or like daily draws and stuff. Not like super frequently. but usually daily, and I appreciate it so much because I get to see, and I love it. But yeah, I'm like, I love this for you. I love you. Like, you know, like, no, I don't know. I don't really feel that way. Who on YouTube has the best collection videos? Me, Dodd. I don't know. No, mine are all private now. I made them private. I feel really weird. I get really like weird about like I filmed 2 collection series in the time that been making YouTube videos, and I've never finished either of them. Like I've never ever, you guys, shown my whole collection before in like one sitting. Like I'm sure that, you know, it's been seen all together at some point, but I've never shown it, and I get really weird about it. I don't know. Like it is that like I don't want people, I've had experiences with people like making weird comments to me or to people that I know, and like me knowing about it. And I just like I stopped making videos for a while because I have kids now and stuff like that. And that's some like evil eye shit. Like I don't know. No, don't look at my shit. Don't look at my stuff. Come on. So I don't know. Oh, but Julie said, mentioned Sarah Coyote Tarot's 47 Decks in 47 Days series, and then Thea's Declutter series, which was good too. She just finished it today. She's put that video up. And it was, yeah, it's great. Like that's really, whenever someone is making a collection video, I think Julie literally said this too. I'm watching it. I'm watching your collection video. I am. Krista Chronicles was also doing like a little declutter thing too, inspired by Thea's Declutter, and I've been enjoying that as well. Okay, what is some advice you'd give to a future new deck collector? I don't know, have fun. Don't worry about, I don't know, have fun. Have fun. It's a hobby. It's fun. That's supposed to be fun, right? Don't forget that. I don't know. And don't let other people's weird opinions influence how you feel about your shit. Right? Or like how people feel about their own stuff and how they're feeling about their stuff. Don't let it affect you and your stuff in your community. You know? I guess that's it. Cool. That was nice. That was fun. I don't think I showed any decks though, but hopefully it was just, I wanted to let you know. I'm slowly going to be making my old YouTube videos public again because I don't know. I feel like I'm ready for that. I feel like I'm ready. I made everything private, I think, when I was pregnant with my first baby, and I just didn't feel comfortable at the time, and it feels like what I'm going through now with everything, that it feels important to have that part of me be somewhere, you know. Yeah. So I'm slowly making those not private. And maybe not all of them too, but just like curating sort of like that again. And it's fun because I get to rewatch them also and be like, who is she? Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, fun. For some reason I want to like look at this deck. Let's just look at a deck because we didn't really do that. So then I have like decks like this too in my collection that like my friend Rose Bay got and was pairing and was telling me about, and I'm like, yes. And like this was this summer, and I was going through a little phase where I needed like the moon something, what is it, the moon child, which I've had that deck a few times, and I have it again, and I need to pull it out again. I love that deck. And this one came up when we were like talking about something. And I just impulsively sort of immediately, what does this say? I just had ears. I was like, wait, what? I also have like a thing for decks that have this like sort of like stamping gilding on it. I've never used it, and like this is a thing. This is also like a collection within my collection is like decks that I've never used, but I like and appreciate, and am not going to be getting rid of because I know that at some point I will be absolutely using them. Recently, Sasha shared a pairing with this, and what else was it? It was this with When Olga Speaks, I think, and the Nicoletta Ciccoli, and it was like, oh my god, brilliant, just absolutely, just like beautiful, just like a amazing. What a collage artist, truly. We're all collage artists here. If you have decks and you're pairing them, everyone's a collage artist, especially if you're a Gemini. Gemini's just living their life as a collage artist. But anyway, that's just an aside, I guess. I've been thinking about this deck because it sits here. It's here. And Sasha posted that pairing the other day. And then it gets stuck in your head. And you can't stop thinking about it. I guess that's it.